Hey guys, thanks for coming back for another video. So this video is on the Nokia 710, the Lumia. I didn't do a video on this. Actually, I've been using it for some time, and you know I keep a Windows phone laying around, so this and my Radar. I've already done a full review on the Radar a while back, so I want to give those people a chance to make a decision on the Lumia. So should you buy the Lumia 710? Well, let's take a look at some of the things on here and see if you can get it into your perspective whether it's something you'd like to pick up. So first off, let's go over the specs. This phone has 8 gigs of internal storage, 512 of RAM. Of that 8 gigs, about 6.5 is available. It runs on T-Mobile's HSPA network. It is 125 grams approximately. The screen is a 3.7 inch at 480 by 800. That's a 252 in pixel density for all you techies out there. It does have Gorilla Glass on here. This is a phone my wife is using, so there's a matte screen protector on this. So if it looks a little dull, that's why. But I have the auto bright on. It does have it runs on the 14.4 megabits per second. Theoretically, it can do that. I don't know if it's done that before, but it does stream very well. It has a 5 megapixel camera on the back with the LED flash. And let's see what else it has. Well, I guess the main thing you want to know is it's running 7.5 Mango, and it also has a 1.4 gigahertz Scorpion processor in there. It's a single core, and it runs the Adreno 205. Pretty much. I don't think you'd want to know anything else about the specs. If so, you know, you could just jump on the web. It's pretty simple to do to find this phone. This is a fairly new phone, and the 610 should be arriving soon. But the 610 is going to be really affordable, I must say, to start with. But the 710, I think you can probably get these free now on T-Mobile, and at full cost they're about $350 or something like that, or $299. But if you jump anywhere on the internet now, you'll see that it has a price tag of about $200. So, but all in all, this is still a popular device on the T-Mobile network, believe it or not. It's one of their top-selling phones. It was actually in the top 3 with the Radar for a long time. I think this one still might. I don't know if it's outselling the Radar yet. The Radar, I think, it's getting ready to get discontinued, if it's not already discontinued. But the Nokia 710 here, this one is doing very well on T-Mobile, believe it or not. It's doing very well. I think we even got this one free when my wife did something on the account. We got this one free. So let's go over a few things here to show you about the device. Now, it does run Windows 7.5, which is extremely smooth. As you can see, Windows has always been a smooth operating system. It runs extremely well. One drawback, good and bad, now this is what you'll hear in this video. One drawback I've noticed is that when opening certain applications, it takes a long time. It just takes, I think they're working on a fix for that. When I say they, Microsoft, the developers, whoever is working on a fix for that, for the applications opening so slowly. Loading times are extremely slow compared to Android or any other operating system. Loading times are extremely slow. But it does run the applications well. It does have multitasking. You just long press on the back key there, and you'll get the last 6 panels that you've opened. I just booted this up, as you can see, so there's really not much open here. If you want to clear out those, you just keep hitting the back button until it doesn't let you do anything else, and then when you long press, you won't see anything. Browsing on the Nokia 710 is it's a pretty smooth web browser. It runs pretty quickly. I think it does pretty well on YouTube. Let me just go to a video here and give you a play. The speaker quality on this phone is absolutely fabulous. It's really loud. I mean, if you like them loud, this is one that you could probably work with. I do have this hooked to the Wi-Fi upstairs. I probably should link it to the one down here. I'll turn on this hotspot downstairs. And this will give you an idea of how the Wi-Fi runs on this phone. So let's see if it'll fire up this YouTube finally. I think I'm powering up the. We'll get back to the video play on here, but let's just go to web browsing. And let's do some web browsing. You can hear the powering up of the hotspot downstairs. Let's go to CNN. I'm going to go ahead and switch, guys. Sorry about this. I'm going to go ahead and switch to the hotspot right here in front of me. Oh, let me put in my password real quick here. Let's see here. Sorry about the delay, guys. Alright, looks like we're good to go. Yep, a little buzz. Connected. Alright, let's go back to internet browser here and let's try this again here. Nokia. There we go. We got some real speeds on there now. So this is how the web browsing is, and now go back to YouTube so you can see a video playback and see how smooth it is or how you like it.
Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another video on the Samsung Galaxy Nexus. Today I wanted to talk about battery life, GPS, and Wi-Fi. So first, I wanted to speak on the battery.
And we can skip ahead a little bit.
User a pound amount. I'm not recording this again because you don't let the little one.
There you go.
Anyway, I should say little one.
You can see how it is.
But now,
So the video playback on YouTube, it does very well. And since I've been navigating here, I didn't plan on doing a hardware tour, but it does have the 3 hardware buttons down here. It's more like one big button with 3 buttons up under it. That's what they've chosen to do. But web browsing on this phone is fairly decent. Let's give you a look at the messaging application. Now the messaging, I think, is where there's a huge fail. It's kind of annoying, I guess I want to say. I can't, straight to the point, I can't delete multiple messages. Extremely annoying. I don't know if that's annoying to other people, but it's very annoying to me that I can't select more than one message in here. But in the email application, you can select as many as you want. That just doesn't make sense to me, but hey, this is the way they chose to do it. You have to long press on each one and select delete. That's the way you have to do it. Sorry for bumping the camera, guys. So let's take a look at the keyboard. Oh. Yeah. Let's take a look at the keyboard here. Oh, let me get into a message here. It's not wanting to let me do it because I took my SIM card. Well, you know what? I don't have to do that. There we go, right there. So this is what the keyboard looks like. It's really responsive. Windows Phone has one of the better keyboards, very responsive. This is what it looks like in landscape. I love the little clicky sound. But the keyboard is really nice. Some other key features are the email client. I think the email client is on par with every other email client, except this one looks a little bit more elegant. I've always said that about Windows phones. Their email client is elegant. Let's see here. For you gamers out there, do have some games on here. Let me fire up one of them just real fast here. A little bit of gaming. Nothing wrong with gaming on the phone. Definitely a must for some people. The camera interface. The camera interface is like all Windows Phone. You get these same options here. The newer thing in Mango, you can save them. Before in the older version you couldn't save them, but you can see you can change the resolution here. Get two options: 4 megapixel at 16 by 9, or 5 megapixel at 4 by 3. And that's some of the stranger, but that's just the way they did it. I thought that's a unique thing about the phone. And switch over to video. You can see you have the options here again to save whatever you have in here, and you can go down to your options for VGA or 720p. Alright, I've installed a few applications on here, but one of the more important things, I've deleted it because it just was taking up too much space. I only have 8 gigs of data on this phone, 6 available basically, and when you try to install your maps just to use offline, you use up all the memory on the phone. I mean, I'm not kidding. I was installing the maps on here, and it was installing my area, just my area, and it ran out of memory. I think that's a huge flaw. Very bad, for the offline driving. This phone, you can use the GPS offline, but when you try to install, when I tried to install my area, it ran out of memory. I was like, what a fail. That's a huge flaw. I don't have much on this phone right now, but I'll show you how much memory is available at this point. I have very little on this phone. I don't have any music on here, in videos, nothing. I had to, because I was trying to install maps, and it ran out of memory. And I let the phone download, and I left and came back, and it was like fail or something. And I looked at the memory, and there was 100 megabytes left. I was like, wow, that is a huge flaw. So they're gonna have to find a way to compress the maps so you can still have some memory left for yourself. So let me show you how much memory is on here available at this point. You can see I have, it's 6.28 is what they give you out of the box, and I've taken off everything, just stripped it down. I have 5.47 left, and I don't have much on here. I don't have a lot on here, so I think that's a huge flaw. For the sake of time, I'm going to cut it short. Well, not really short, because I think I'm at about 15 minutes right now. But that's a quick look at the Lumia 710 on Nokia. You can also get this on at&t. I think, I don't know about Verizon or Sprint, but it is a powerful phone. It has great specs if you're a spec person, and it performs very well. There's no denying it. So give it a shot if you want. It's free now, I think, or if you don't want to sign a contract, jump online and buy it for a great price of $100 or $200. You can find them everywhere. But that's the Nokia 710 Lumia. T-Mobile network right now. Take care.